दोस्तों नमस्कार। सीए टॉक्स, दिस इज द शो ऑर्गेनाइज्ड बाय सीए फर्स्ट और मैं हूं आपके सामने सीए विजय गुप्ता, फरीदाबाद सीए फर्स्ट, फॉर्मर सेंट्रल काउंसिल मेंबर ऑफ आईसीएआई। आज के हमारे इस एपिसोड में हम जो टॉपिक कवर करने वाले हैं वो कॉर्पोरेट बैंकिंग एंड फाइनेंस, और हमारे साथ में मौजूद हैं हमारे ही सीए कम्युनिटी से, हमारी ही सीए फैकल्टी के एक मेंबर सीए अतेंद्र अत्रेजा जी, जो कि एक एमएनसी बैंक में सीनियर पोजीशन पे काम कर रहे हैं। इतंदर जी, मैं आपका वेलकम करता हूं आज के जो शो है जो कि सीए फर्स्ट द्वारा ऑर्गेनाइज किया हुआ है।
Thank you, Vijay ji. Thank you for inviting to your show. And I appreciate your sincere initiative to cover the various discussion topics, which are definitely helpful to us and lot of community member also.
इतंदर जी, हम इससे पहले बैंकिंग पे और फाइनेंस पे बात करें, मेरा एक बड़ा क्वेश्चन सभी से रहता है। आप मुझे बताएं, ऐसा क्या था जहां से आपको इंस्पिरेशन मिली, जहां से आपको किक मिली कि मुझे चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट बनना है?
Great. Very good question. Actually, it was an inspiration given by one of our CA member only. At that time, I was not aware. I was reading in my graduation, and one of the very senior CA member, coincidentally, she got a chance to teach us. But I was not aware tomorrow I am going to do CA, and I attended certain session or the classes, and by the end of my BCom, then suddenly that phase popped up. What I should do? I should do that CA, and I went to that firm only, which was covering a 4 5 CAs, senior CAs. So I joined that.
इतंदर जी, आप हरियाणा से आते हैं, करनाल से बिलोंग करते हैं, और हम जो लोग छोटे शहरों से आते हैं, जब हम सीए जैसे कोर्स को ज्वाइन करते हैं तो हमारे कुछ चैलेंजेस होते हैं। तो आपकी लाइफ में भी एज ए सीए स्टूडेंट कुछ ना कुछ चैलेंजेस रहे होंगे, तो मैं चाहूँगा कि आप अपने सीए स्टूडेंट्स को बताएं कि कौन कौन से चैलेंजेस आए और किस तरह से आपने उसको ओवरकम किया।
So good question. I mean, it is reminding me about the past के जब हमने CA शुरू करा तो उस समय लगा कि हाउ इट विल बी हैपनिंग सॉर्ट ऑफ द परसेंटेज पासिंग परसेंटेज इन CA एंड द चैलेंज ऑफ not having that digital solution or the information media which is available today. So studies were primarily into Delhi only, and coming from the average background family, you have less of the resources. The
यस।
only thing which you have, a sort of your courage, आपका वो जज्बा कि आपको ये करना है। उस समय मेरा मानना है कि कुछ छोटे छोटे क्विक बाइट और इंस्ट्रूमेंट काम आते हैं। आपकी फेटर्निटी का कोई पर्सन अगर आपको पुश कर दे कि यस यू कैन डू इट, एंड सेकंड यू नीड टू बी कंसिस्टेंट, एंड फाइनली योर पेरेंट्स विच इवन हैव द लेस ऑफ द फाइनेंशियल सोर्सेज बट ये बोलते हैं कि बेटा आप करते रहो, हम हैं।
करते रहो, हम हैं आपके
So
पीछे।
that is a sort of 2 3 instances I am recalling at the moment, and एक ही था कि आपको करते रहना है,
करते रहना।
कंसिस्टेंसी शुड बी देयर।
इतेंद्र जी, आप शुरू के एक दो साल जो है प्रैक्टिस में थे और फिर उसके बाद में आपने बैंकिंग लाइन को ज्वाइन किया। तो व्हाट प्रॉम्प्टेड यू टू ज्वाइन दिस बैंकिंग इंडस्ट्री, particularly this MNC bank?
So yeah, just a step back, before practice I took a first CS certificate in Karnal. So I joined a listed company as a company secretary, and of course I did CA and CS both. It was a big opportunity to deal with my lot of financial institution, bank, I should say regulatory agencies, SABI, AMCs. So you are more engaged with the board of director and the management. So there was one key trigger when you were dealing with a lot of agencies which are coming to you. You are the one focal point where they are rendering their services, and you are a recipient. You have the right to say yes or no. But something triggered to my mind, if I go to that side and I get an opportunity to cater to lot of industry where my professional colleagues and the fraternity people are sitting, and what are their expectation, if I could represent some financial institution and bring certain
ओके।
opportunity or certain key areas to cater, that triggered to go to first private sector bank, then to multinational bank including European and Asian MNCs.
राइट। इतेंद्र जी, यू आर इन working in some multinational bank and on a senior position, senior vice president. तो देखा गया है कि जो हमारे डोमेस्टिक बैंक हैं और जो एमएनसी बैंक है, एमएनसी बैंक्स का वर्क कल्चर and business policies and work experience environment काफ़ी कुछ डिफरेंट रहता है हमारे डोमेस्टिक बैंक से. So how you say and share your experience while working in this MNC bank?
So एक चीज मैं बोलना चाहूँगा, we have, when coming from the smaller town, we have presumption, definitely there is a big differential, but in the over the passage of time there is a lot of change happened into our corporate style of working, and then to the public sector bank, private and foreign. Since you know the very past of the growth of the financial system, when the foreign bank or the private bank came into the existence, the idea was to bring some sort of the efficiency in our PSU system also. Our PSU system, banking system, is quite strong, but yes, there are certain centralization of the decision making power, and they do multitasking also. And when you talk about the private sector bank, they are more divided into various activities. And when you come to the a level above foreign bank, they are quite niche into catering their segment. They have certain global expertise, global standard of working also. Their idea remains to replicate the same into whatever the geography they are working with, be it India or anywhere else, right? So there are cultural differences, and which are, to be very true, flowing to the another private and public sector banks also.
Okay, right. um, मैं अगर बड़ा ऑनेस्टली बात करूं तो हमारे जो इंडियन डोमेस्टिक बैंक्स हैं, इनका जो माइंडसेट है, इनकी जो फिलॉसफी है, ये सोशल वेलफेयर की तरफ भी ध्यान रखते हैं. अगर मैं इसको ऐसे कहूँ कि दे आर मोर having the patriotic approach. So I would ask one question, that how these MNC banks contribute in the growth of our country.
So you're right in a sense. When we talk about any country, their domestic bank, they have the bigger role to play for their nation, which our domestic banks are also doing, right? At the same time, banking industry is more driven by regulation. It is a regulated industry, and all the banks, be it a private, public, those are subject to those regulation. uh, I can share you one small story where I
Yes,
heard, right?
definitely.
And it was shared by one of the very senior CA member of our fraternity, who was representing the compliance for a big multinational bank. He said, when you are sitting at your home, you have all the discretion to do whatever you want, right? When you are as a guest going to the another houses, you have some of the decorums, you have certain limitations, right? So you don't have that much of the freedom also. So in that manner, if you see the public sector bank, they have a lot of flexibility. Even there is something here and why from the regulation or those also. When comes the private bank, they are more regulated, more standardized approach. Still, they have bit of flexibility. When it comes to the foreign bank, they are as good as the guest to the country, right? They are more adhering to the regulation. They are more stricter. They are more sort of conservative. If you hear from the people, they will always mention they are not flexible enough. So as far as the regulation is concerned, their role and regulation is procedure is same. Their selection and the segment is a bit of choosy because they have limited branches, limited network. They are getting to the select segment. When it comes for the nation first, private bankers or public sector bankers are also covering our nation or our corporate customer. Likewise, foreign bankers are also doing the same favor. There are certain government schemes which are more passed on to public sector bank, and certain obligation to foreign bank also, which they are adhering to. But if you see, with the more of globalization of our corporate, they need to set up the business outside India, a lot of investment coming to India. In that situation, foreign banks are supporting them to obtain whatever the financial services are needed. So if you see in another way, they are also supporting our country also.
Right. Do you feel that आज के टाइम में पिछले 2 डेकेड की बात करें हम तो देखें तो बहुत सारा बिज़नेस जो है, शेयर जो है हमारे एमएनसी बैंक्स और प्राइवेट बैंक्स ने लिया है। सो डू यू फ़ील कि हमारे जो एमएनसी बैंक्स हैं, ये हमारे इंडियन बैंक्स के लिए कॉम्पिटिशन क्रिएट कर रहे हैं?
Uh, to some extent, yes, but it is a healthy competition. If you see our economic growth in the past 2 decades or so, it is growing in a very fast pace, and we need a more such financial institution. And if you see nowadays, a lot of new ecosystem is getting developed in spite of the bank's availability. A lot of big pace or big spaces covered by NBFCs. So
एनबीएफसीज़।
NBFCs, when you say, it is covering that gap which is not being catered by the banking system. So we can't say it is a very big competition. Rather, it is a giving a push towards better practices which are in favor of our corporate client and the society as well.
Hitendra ji, how Indian corporates are being covered by these financial institutions?
So Vijayji, if you see nowadays, Indian businesses are quite growing, right? And if you see our Indian banking system, it is a significantly capitalized and very much regulated. So broadly, there is a this space is covered by the public sector bank, private sector bank, and MNCs that the foreign bank. Apart from that, there are a lot of rural regional bank, cooperative societies, and NBFCs. So depending upon the nature of business, size of the business, to what extent they are exposed to the foreign currency or outside domestic, so then they need to choose how they should cover their financial requirement through various financial institutions.
Hitendra ji, being a banker and you are working on a senior position, आपका बहुत तरह के लोगों से, बहुत तरह की इंडस्ट्रीज़ के लोगों से और नॉट ओनली इन आवर कंट्री, आपके जो फॉरेन क्लाइंट्स वगैरह, फॉरेन बिजनेस हाउसेस हैं, उनसे भी वास्ता रहता है। तो besides this banking, what is the ecosystem which you are seeing that emerging in our country or in the near future?
So good, you have two questions and one very close to my heart. When I moved to the banking system, my core intent was rather than working in a very close or compact single entity going through the 20, 30 year with the same balance sheet, I should go to the other side of the table, right? And represent those financial institutions where you meet a lot of industry player. Every industry is having its own business model. Our financial numbers are the same, just a difference of zeros, right? So they have different model, they have different requirement, they are working into different conditions, and they have been doing this banking with the traditionally with the PSU banks. Sometimes you see first generation started banking with the one public sector bank. They are quite
Correct,
reluctant.
correct.
This is the core to our business. We should not change this, right? Probably if we are changing, then there would be a something down in our business. That's sort of the instances you hear. But that's not true. With the passage of time, we came from the era when we were not having the mobile phone, then this digital phone, so and so, right? It is a technology adoption. And that's why we have various opportunities and options. We have the multiple banker, we need multiple services. And if you see nowadays, you got the BFSI, which is the big segment, banking, financial services, and insurance, which is a back supported by ITES, information technology enabled services, right? And then fintech, which are working on the blockchains. So it is helping in a way. If you are dealing with one bank, they are keeping some of your static data. So these technologies enable keeping that static data, which can be used by the entire value chain. And if we go back to our traditional working capital system also, it is supporting our working capital cycle, how quickly that can be realized, and how it can support to the smaller vendor, large corporate. So if you see that entire ecosystem is being developed now.
A sizable number of chartered accountants, they are working in MNC banks, financial institutions, NBFCs. So engaging with these financial institutions, what kind of professional opportunities you see for these chartered accountants?
So Vijayji, now a lot of our CA and the professional colleagues working with a lot of institution, as you rightly mentioned. So even in the NBFCs, big NBFCs, there are hundreds of the CAs. Those are regularly doing those financing job. You know, traditionally when we talk about the CFO, we perceive that it is entire work. We are arranging the finance, doing everything, which is not true at the current scenario. CFO, sometimes it is a role primarily towards your balance sheet, adhering with the regulatory aspect. And when you go a step ahead, there are the same CAs having the position of CIOs, that's a typically chief investment officer. Their job is to explore the various avenues, alternate source of financing, right? And this happens when you go a bit next step to the dealing only with the PSU bank or the private sector bank, dealing with the foreign bank. So every organization is having their own set of edges. uh, you need to continuously raise domestic funding, offshore funding, evaluating various avenues. Tomorrow you are doing something, M&A activities or alliances. How that fulfillment of that financial need has to be done. There could be some foreign currency requirement, whether you have natural hedging or not. If not, then if you can go for the hedging in another structure through derivative. So end of the day, their role is to beat a costing level, which is available into domestic market, rather better than that. So my view is that our professional colleagues, when just sticking to that traditional practice or those areas, if they are exposed or engaged or open to the new ideas and engaging with our other colleagues, those are in industry or the financial institution, it helps a lot, not only for them, rather to support their new upcoming generation also, and bringing that synergies, which I believe is at most important nowadays.
राइटली सेड बाय यू अतंद्र जी। बहुत सारे चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट हमारी प्रैक्टिस में हैं जो प्रोजेक्ट फाइनेंसिंग का काम भी करते हैं,
Absolutely.
प्रोजेक्ट फंडिंग का काम भी करते हैं। आप चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट हैं और बहुत सारे सीएस जो हैं खासकर यंग चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स आपके पास आते हैं कुछ प्रपोजल लेके, और शायद हो सकता है उनका प्रपोजल इतना अट्रैक्टिव ना हो बिकॉज ऑफ सम टेक्निकल प्रेजेंटेशन एंड ऑल दीज थिंग्स। तो आप उनको किस तरह से मोटिवेट करते हैं, किस तरह से गाइड करते हैं, और क्या सजेस्ट करते हैं, व्हाट मिक्स ऑफ दिस ऑल ऑप्शंस जो है ना, वो उनके लिए किस तरह से आप उनको गाइड करते हैं?
So good question. Two ways. Sometime what happens, some of the person came to our bank, and I know he's a CA. There is one thing I'm not able to cater that, right? There is straightforward no, right? But I understand when he came, he's having some uh, mindset that I need to explore somewhere. And knowing that big spectrum where we are working, if I have certain thoughts, I have certain inputs, then definitely I convey back, give some sort of the thoughts also, the way it should be taken up, or the avenues where they should reach out. So I believe they get to know appropriately how to sort it out, how to analyze.
राइट।
That is my continued sort of endeavor.
एक हमारे मैं आज इसको कहूँ कि एक अगर मैं बैंकिंग इंडस्ट्री को, फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशंस को अगर मैं कंपैरिजन करूँ एक यंग चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स के लिहाज से, इंडस्ट्री से, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्री से और दूसरी इंडस्ट्रीज से, आप क्या गाइड करना चाहोगे हमारे यूथ के लिए कि आपको बैंकिंग इंडस्ट्री ज्वाइन क्यों करनी चाहिए, और करनी चाहिए तो कौन कौन सी चीज़ें आपको ध्यान रखनी चाहिए कि किस एरियाज में आपको आना चाहिए?
So yeah, there are sometimes, we our CAs are having a very focused approach. They want to go to industry, they have certain hierarchy, they want to be CFO, right? End of the day, if you see, are dealing more or less from the beginning, be it into practice or be into industry or banking industry, it is to large extent interrelated, right? So there is no harm going to either of the way. But yes, into banking industry also, you have a lot to do, you have a lot of products to understand. And I saw a lot of our CA colleagues not into the financing, rather into the product development also, into trade segment. Trade, when you talk about trade, then there is a global trade finance. There is a lot of regulation involved there in FEMA and all the your documentary evidence. and they are developing that product. Then there is a treasury side also. You have whatever we read in our books, it is a one sort of the domain, right? You get into the derivative hedging options. So in foreign bank or the private bank, you see every work is having a big itself domain. So my suggestion to my fraternity and colleagues remains, if you have some identified interest, that's fine. Otherwise, you get into any of the one area and deep dive in that, right? It has some interrelation. If you are getting to project finance, definitely it involves understanding the nitty-gritty of that project, its economic viability, and how the your borrowing cost can come down. And if you see, a lot of engineers are involved in the financing also.
Hmm.
There's only one reason. Financing per se is a something you can see the economic viability. No one will be doing the transaction at loss. And engineering is that tangent which gives the idea whether it is a technically also strong, right?
Okay.
So we need to choose some domain and go along with that.
Okay. काफ़ी लंबा अरसा हो चुका है आपका बैंकिंग इंडस्ट्री के अंदर. आप 5 years डाउन द लाइन और रेदर 10 years डाउन द लाइन अपने आप को कहाँ देखते हैं?
So good. For some time, quite some time, of course, I would be trying to cater to my corporate, definitely, which is giving me a lot of passion and engagement. Rather, it is giving me opportunity to meet our professional colleague across the country, where sometime for them it is a one of the bank came in, right? And exchanging their thought, understanding their business, it is giving me a lot of encouragement. Definitely down the line also, I will like to pursue the same, and maybe if I could do something with my youngster colleagues also to push towards that domain, they can deliver further. And if they can get involved in certain activities with the MNC or the private sector bank, and they can do something a bigger way.
राइट. हमारी जो सीए कम्युनिटी है आज की डेट में, ऑलमोस्ट 1/3 ऑफ आवर चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स मेंबर्स आर फीमेल चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स. तो बैंकिंग इंडस्ट्री में मेरे को लगता है फीमेल चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स काफ़ी अट्रैक्ट होती हैं. उनके बारे में आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे?
So when I see the private culture or the foreign bank, to be very true, rather our policies push us to have that sort of the balancing also, and they are doing equally good. And not only to the back office jobs, they are into the business development also. They are equally doing with us business development, moving across the country to develop the corporate. So I should say there is a no reservation, restriction, and that sort of the feeling that female CAs are doing only this or they are doing only audit or the backside of the work. They are truly equally caliber, and I saw them into all the segment, be it a trade, finance, treasury.
दे आर डूइंग दिस.
So Vijayji, you are chartered accountant, you are lawyer, and of course engaged into insolvency profession also. And to my knowledge, with the economy growth, there is a lot of lending happening through the banking and the financial institution. People have a apprehension that probably there is a easy way to take borrowing and not paying or something.
ओके.
And there is a government regulation. Government is bringing a lot of regulation. Then IBC is also into place. How do you see all get sync and it supports to quick resolution?
राइट. इतंदर जी, मैं 2016 से पहले की बात करूं, आईवीसी से पहले की बात करूं, तो काफ़ी सारे लॉस थे. ये जो हमारी जो आप लेंडिंग की बात कर रहे हैं, इन केस ऑफ डिफ़ॉल्ट, इन केस ऑफ फेल्योर टू रीपे बैक द लोन्स, तो उसकी वजह से काफ़ी दिक्कत होती थी. बट मैं अगर इसको ऐसे कहूँ कि आईवीसी आने के बाद में, इंसॉल्वेंसी एंड बैंक्रप्सी कोड आने के बाद में, एक हम ऑर्गेनाइज्ड वे में गवर्नमेंट का एक स्टेप है टू रिजॉल्व ऑल दीज स्ट्रेस अकाउंट्स. और आप अगर पिछले 3-4 साल में देखें तो एक बड़ी तादाद में जो स्ट्रेस अकाउंट्स हैं वो कहीं ना कहीं रिजॉल्व हुए हैं थ्रू द प्रोसेस, CIRP प्रोसेस. और अब दूसरों के एक्सपीरियंसेस को देखते हुए जो बिजनेसमैन है वो खुद विजिलेंट हुआ है, अलर्ट हुआ है एंड करेक्टिव मेजर्स लिए हुए हैं. अगर मैं इसको कहूँ कि एक फाइनेंशियल डिसिप्लिन कहीं न कहीं जो इस लेवल पे नहीं था, वो फाइनेंशियल डिसिप्लिन स्टार्ट हो चुका है। और मैं देसी भाषा में देसी आदमी हूँ, तो अगर ये बोलूँ कि अब ये कंसेप्ट बड़ा चरितार्थ होता है कि इतनी उतने पैर पसारिए जितनी चादर होए। ये एक माइंड में बिज़नेसमैन के आ चुका है कि आपके जो मीन्स हैं, उनके बेसिस पे जो आप अपने आप को अपने बिज़नेस को जिस लेवल पे लेके जाना चाहते हो थ्रू द बोरोइंग्स, लैंडिंग्स, तो उसको आप प्रॉपर तरीके से डिसिप्लिन के साथ में आगे बढ़ें। तो आने वाले टाइम में ये फाइनेंशियल डिसिप्लिन और अच्छा होने वाला
Hopefully, I mean,
है। यस,
it's a
यस,
good step.
यस। एतंदर जी, एक जो चीज़ मैं बार-बार कहता हूँ कि आपके जो बैंकिंग इंडस्ट्री के अंदर जिस तरह के ये ऑनलाइन फ्रॉड्स हो रहे हैं, और बहुत बड़ी तादाद में हमारी गवर्नमेंट जो है और रेगुलेटर्स जो हैं, टाइम टू टाइम अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम्स भी करते हैं, बहुत सारे इस स्टेप्स लेते हैं, बट समहाउ अभी भी इस तरह के फाइनेंशियल फ्रॉड्स, ऑनलाइन फ्रॉड्स हो रहे हैं। इसके बारे में कुछ हमारी आम पब्लिक को कुछ गाइड करना चाहोगे?
So there are a lot of course, public announcement also by RBI or using some of the celebrity also to make them aware. And when we from the MNC bank deal with a lot of client, sometimes they have the objection, पब्लिक सेक्टर में तो इस तरह हो जाता है, प्राइवेट सेक्टर बैंक तो फ़ोन पे ही बात कर लेते हैं। एंड व्हेन यू आस्क फॉर अ लॉट ऑफ regulatory compliances, your mail from the specific ID, protected communication, we face challenge from
ओके,
those client, right?
ओके,
But we try to convey, we are sort of the helping partner also, since we want to apply whatever the restriction guideline RBI or the our auditor has given, right? So I believe it should take more step from our professional bodies also, because even I experienced certain fraud from some of the people I heard. A common sort of the ground rule or guideline, simpler to understand for the public when they are doing something. And likewise, when we say cybercrime and lot of digital platform is coming up, right? So they should come under those regulation or under that umbrella. Now the people are doing a very quick payment through a lot of means. Sometimes kids are doing those payments, and you don't know how the your entire security system is getting exposed to. So Vijayji, you are doing a lot of initiative, spreading a lot of programs and CA first, that platform you created. I'm sure you would be having some bigger themes for our upcoming professionals or to their growth also. May I understand that your entire theme?
इतेंद्र जी, आप जैसे दोस्तों ने हमारे मुझे जब सेंट्रल काउंसिल में भेजा 2006 में, तो मुझे मौका मिला कमेटी फॉर मेंबर्स इंडस्ट्री में चेयरमैनशिप करने का, और जो कैंपस प्लेसमेंट प्रोग्राम वगैरह ये सारे प्रोग्राम्स किए, और मैं यूथ के साथ में डायरेक्टली जुड़ा। ऐसे ही एक कमेटी थी 2014 में, यंग मेंबर्स एम्पावरमेंट कमेटी, तो मैं उसका चेयरमैन बना। तो मैंने एक चीज़ पाई कि जो हमारा यूथ है, चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट है, वो टैलेंटेड है, उसका स्किल सेट है, सब कुछ है, बट कहीं ना कहीं उसको एक पब्लिक प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं मिलता है। तो इन 2014 when I was the chairman of the Young Members Empowerment Committee, I realized this thing that they should also come to the public platform. So I started inviting all these young chartered accountants to the dais and making them master of ceremony, presenting the vote of thanks and all these things. तो ये चीज़ तो मैंने सी इंस्टीट्यूट के प्लेटफॉर्म पे की थी। फिर मैंने सोचा क्यों ना मैं अपनी तरफ से भी एक अपना इंडिविजुअल एक इनिशिएटिव करूं। तो ये 2012 से सीए फर्स्ट के नाम से ये एक प्लेटफॉर्म शुरू किया। चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट वेलफेयर सोसाइटी एक है, उसका एक ऑर्गन है ये आई एम द फाउंडर ऑफ दिस।
Great.
तो इतंदर जी, सीए फर्स्ट के थ्रू जो है मैं बड़े सारे प्रोग्राम्स, इनिशिएटिव्स हमारे चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट, खासकर यंग चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स के लिए मैं कर रहा हूँ। जैसे अभी वेबिनार्स किए, सेमिनार्स किए, बड़े सारे टेक्निकल प्रोग्राम्स किए और साथ ही साथ मैंने टेक्निकल एंड प्रोफेशनल फ्रंट के अलावा भी बहुत सारी एक्टिविटीज़ कर रखी हैं। जैसे क्रिकेट टूर्नामेंट कराया था मैंने। अभी हम आने वाले टाइम में अभी 11 अगस्त को फेलिसिटेशन प्रोग्राम और फरीदाबाद चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स जो यंग सीएज़ हैं उनके लिए कर रहे हैं और उसके बाद में अगस्त के महीने में हम लोग फीमेल चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स के लिए
Great.
बैडमिंटन टीटी टूर्नामेंट्स वगैरह कर रहे हैं। तो इस तरह के इनिशिएटिव्स क्या है, इसके फ़ायदे काफ़ी सारे होते हैं। लोग आपस में मिलते हैं, जुलते हैं, एक जो उनका प्रोफेशनल स्किल सेट है वो बाहर निकल के आता है। प्रोफेशनल स्किल सेट के अलावा भी उनको मौके मिलते हैं स्पोर्ट्स में पार्टिसिपेट करने का, इस तरह से रहता है।
With your this input, I could relate with one of your another point, initiative for youngster into the industry. I think with your program they are getting a lot of insight,
Yes,
and
yes, yes.
probably sometimes they are not taking initiative or they think they can't do, right? It is giving insight to them. Yes,
करेक्ट,
we can do. Probably they can reach out to you for
करेक्ट, करेक्ट,
more
करेक्ट।
clarification also.
थैंक यू हितेंद्र जी। अब लास्ट में कंक्लूड करने से पहले मेरा एक रैपिड फायर राउंड रहेगा, आपसे 2-3 क्वेश्चंस मैं करूँगा। पहला सवाल मुझे ये है कि आपके जॉब में आपके लिए मोटिवेशन फैक्टर कौन-सा ज़्यादा है, पैसा या पैशन?
Good question, but definitely my engagement with a lot of professional colleague, I heard one thing. You learn that is a by default a sort of the earning also. So learning from my fraternity across the industry with the rich experience that is giving me encouragement.
आपको एक अगर जादू की छड़ी मिल जाए, तो अगर आपको एक वरदान माँगने का मौका मिले, तो कौन-सा वरदान माँगेंगे?
जो मैं चाहूँ वो मिल जाए.
नहीं, कौन-सा वरदान माँगेंगे?
That's a retirement, early retirement, freedom
अर्ली
to do
रिटायरमेंट,
anything.
क्या बात है! आपको घर पे सबसे ज़्यादा डर किससे लगता है?
Oh yes, I have one daughter, 10-year-old. She's my master.
मान लीजिए आप सुपर पावर बन जाते हैं, तो सबसे पहला काम क्या करना चाहेंगे?
मन तो करेगा इंडिया का एक सिस्टम जो है ना सब में एक discipline or something, a very systematic arrangement on the overall spectrum.
ओके। घर में आपको काम करने का मौका मिलता है, तो आप अपनी मिसेज़ के लिए सबसे ज़्यादा कौन-सा काम करके आप हेल्प करते हैं उनकी?
So I think she feels happy when I prepare tea because I generally don't take tea and I generally don't prepare tea. If I
वाओ!
prepare that, that would be a great for her.
वाओ! तो हितेंद्र जी, आपके साथ में बहुत अच्छा हमारा समय रहा आज और आपने बहुत ही अच्छे-अच्छे एक्सपीरियंसेस हमारे व्यूअर्स के साथ में, खासकर यंग जनरेशन के लिए जो फ्रूटफुल हो सकते हैं, वो आपने शेयर किए। और इसी आशा के साथ में कि आज का शो हमारे व्यूअर्स को काफ़ी अच्छा लगेगा। हितेंद्र जी, मैं अपनी तरफ से विजय गुप्ता, फरीदाबाद सीए फर्स्ट, फॉर्मर सेंट्रल काउंसिल मेंबर ऑफ आईसीआई एंड बिहाफ ऑफ ऑल द व्यूअर्स, मैं I express my sincere thanks that you have spared the time and come to this platform of CA First, that is CA Talk. और मैं आने वाले समय में आपके साथ में फिर दोबारा से मौजूद होऊंगा एक नए टॉपिक के साथ में, एक नए शो के अंदर। नमस्कार।